Hey guys, Zach here, and today I am going to be bringing you an Araxxor guide from my Ironman account. I don't have the most OP gear on my account. You don't really have to do Araxxor. I did it in Superior Elite Void for a while until I got the crafting level to make my Serenic. That's what I'm currently wearing. We have the Mage Kiln Cape, Dragon Rider Amulet, Royal Crossbow. I have Royal Bolts in my quiver, War Priest Boots, Barrow's gloves, and an archer's ring. So I like to use sharpshooter aura when I'm down here because it does help quite a bit with my accuracy since I'm pretty much a noob. I'm gonna try and get the ranged aura before too long, I hope. Whoops, wrong way. And then I won't miss at all down here, but right now I do miss every once in a while. So I'm gonna kind of go over the kills, how everything works. There's three different paths, so path 2 and 3 is what's open right now. Path 1, which you won't see in this fight, is going to be the path that has spiders that he spawns during the whole fight. So the main thing to keep in mind is when he ejects spiders out of his face in path 1, you want to stop DPS right away. Don't attack him anymore because most likely he's going to spawn a mirror back spider, which for all the damage that you do to him, he reflects that all back to you instead of taking the damage himself. So definitely a good thing to not attack him when you're starting. So let's do rejoin session. I think I have one open. So I'm going to be taking path 3. Path 3 is probably the easiest of the three paths, but I already have the middle piece. So down the middle path, the main things to keep in mind are going to be there's a big pool of acid. You can kind of see it right there. You want to go down into that pool of acid and have Araxxor stand on top of it, and you'll see a bar across the top, kind of like this, tick up. Once he gets to 1,000, or 100 for, oops, I've messed that one up. Once he gets to 100 for the acidity level, that's when you want to move him up top to the ramp, and then eventually he'll destroy the ramp with the acid, and you can go to the phase 3. The one that I'm doing now is, I guess I'll just explain the whole fight as I go because we kind of touch base on that stuff. The main thing that you want to keep in mind is every 5 attacks, Araxxor's going to use his special ability. So there's 2, here's attack 3, here's attack 4, and now I'm going to use anticipation. And there's his swipe, didn't hit me or pull me in because I had anticipate up, and now I go in. Right after he uses his special is a good time to use rapid fire because he's not going to channel anything on you or try and do any damage to you. And then as soon as your channel finishes, use freedom or anticipate whatever happens to be up. And here it comes. Now he's using spiders. Because I did that, I only took 2 ticks of damage. Normally it's 6 ticks of damage if you don't use anticipation or freedom before the special ability. Either that or he drags you into the middle or whatever. So now I'm going to use Death Swiftness. He's at 54k. Because I used Death Swiftness, I got pulled in, but that's okay, not a big deal. I'm still going here, and now I'm going to use my rapid fire. I might not get all my shots off, but that's okay. Getting rapid fire off. Did I get freedom off? Oh, nope. Shoot. I tried to spam freedom last second there, and then I got my snapshot off. Okay. So we're doing really good this kill. We're only a minute 49 in, and he's already down to 25k HP. So that's pretty good. This attack is, if you do damage to it, you just saw I got hit for 400 there. If you do any damage while he's using this, you actually take that damage back as a reflection. So the other good thing to do when you're killing Araxxor is your devotion and debilitate. After he comes out of his little shield ability, if you don't have any thresholds up that you can use, it's good to just kind of filter those in. I messed up there. I didn't use it. Sorry, I might mess up a little bit more on this guide because I have so much that I'm trying to do as I do the kill, rather than doing the audio after. But using those right after he uses his special ability is actually really good because it's going to help mitigate a lot of damage as you get higher in rage timers. If you're just doing 2 or 3 kills a day, it doesn't really matter because he doesn't hit that hard anymore. So like right now I'm going to use debilitate quick. I missed, which is another reason why I don't use it a ton. With tier 90s, you're not really going to miss that much, but with my current gear, I do miss quite a bit. So now he's down to 500 HP. Wow. Oh, okay, I didn't get hit by the spiders. I was like, wow. Oh, I did. Wow. Come on, game. That's pretty dumb. This is the other thing too. You have no idea where this is going to spawn, and it's way down over here. So he's going to attack with either range or magic attacks when you go down this path 3. You'll be able to tell, like, if it's a little ball of yarn, or looks like a little ball of yarn, it's going to be a range attack. If it's a green attack with a lot of, like, green goo dripping off it, that's going to be a mage attack. This thing is going to be in all phases of the game. You will have this except for phase 1. Basically, he spawns eggs, and you just got to go stand on the eggs, and that little ball will destroy the eggs and help you split some of the damage. If you don't stand on the eggs, that thing hits you for 3k, and then those little eggs will spawn spiders, in which you have to kill because they're doing damage to you then at that point. So it's good to try and stand on top of them and make it so you don't have to worry about those little spiders coming out. Stand on top of this. Sometimes you just have to take damage and stand on top of this and then run over to your other area. So now we're standing on this. So now when you look at this, his arms are coming from the right, so I want to dodge right. Wherever his arms are coming from, that's where you dodge. If his arms are up, you jump over him. If his arms are down, you jump under him. And then if they're to the left, you jump to the left. So that's just an easy mechanic, really. That's why path 3 is the easiest of the 3 paths to do, because there's not a whole lot going on right now. Pretty much I just get a chill out and destroy these eggs and then stand in the puddles of light that he has too. Surge is also your friend in here because you can get around a little bit better. I try and leave my mage screen open when I'm doing Araxxor, because Surge is very useful in phase 2 and 3, especially when path 3 and 2 are open, because path 2 in the 3rd phase is going to spawn little spiders that basically what you do is you don't right click on them, but you left click on them and it'll taunt them onto you, and then you just keep grabbing them till you have all the spiders, and then you surge under them. I'll show you that once we get to that point, but there's not a whole... Oh wow, that was dumb. So now he's to the left, so I'll dodge left and he'll hit the wall. If you don't dodge correctly, you just take like 3,000 or 4,000 damage, so it's not the end of the world if you don't get the dodge right. But the other thing too is make sure that you're praying magic, or whatever style he happens to be using against you. Make sure you're praying that by the time you get to phase 3, because he will be attacking you with that style instead of the range and mage attacks that you were just experiencing in path 3. So now I just gotta watch his attacks and get ready to use anticipation. Anticipation you can really use at like the 4th attack. So there's attack 4, and then he spawned his special attack this time was to spawn that spider. So we just click on that spider and I just keep attacking him. Leave the spider on you. It's good to just keep DPSing right now. You don't really have to put it underneath him. What happens is he heals for 5k when you destroy those spiders on him. So what I try and do is make sure that he's down to like 10-20k life, and then I just use all 4 of him at one time on him. I don't know if it does more damage or not, but it's just more of a hassle to try and get each spider individually to go underneath the boss. Usually you'll get meleeed at least once or twice as you're going, so it's easier if you just save them all up and then use them all at one time underneath them. And I'll show you how to do that. You pretty much just come over to this side that I'm standing on right now, and then we'll surge through the boss and destroy all the spiders on him at one time. So now he's probably gonna... Oh, he spawned an acidic spider. I was gonna say he's probably gonna use his special. So grab this spider. Sometimes they destroy as you're grabbing the spiders. That's okay. Like that one, I have 2 of them that just destroyed on him now. So I have 1 more that I have to do. You're gonna have the same puddles of light in this one. You can stand on them or not. It all really depends on where they're located. If you're gonna miss out on a lot of DPS by going to stand in the light, I just stand where I'm at and just kind of let it be what it is. So I'm gonna grab this last spider here. Oh wow, there's another one over there. Use my devotion again so I don't take any damage. Keep attacking. Do 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 do. Whoops. Make sure that your auto retaliate is off too when he uses that spider, because otherwise your guy will keep attacking, and that's really annoying to do. So sometimes he still attacks anyways, but So we're about to push him right now. I'm going to go through and I'm going to just surge through him quick. So both the spiders get absorbed. Stand in the light over here, and now he got healed 10k, so I'm going to do the last little bit of damage here to him. And then we'll be pushing to phase 4. Phase 4 is where it gets fairly difficult. It's the easiest place to die. You didn't get to see that right there, but he just shot out a little ball of spit at me or whatever that was. That will land on the ground and make a little green puddle on the ground. What you have to do when that happens is get away from the green puddle. You do not want to stay by it at all, because that's going to make it so when that puddle spawns, which is probably about, I would say, 7 seconds or something after he launches it into the ground, he will spawn a spider out of there, and if that spider collides with you, it will pretty much instantly kill you. There's a very good chance that it will, at least. It's not 100%, because if you have like a sign of life or something, you can stay alive, but it hits pretty fucking hard, so. So now what you're gonna do in this fight is, typically it's every 2 attacks, but really it depends more on how fast you're switching your prayers. You want to try and let the attack get halfway to you before you switch, or he's gonna switch back to magic on his second attack, and you're only gonna have 1 attack in a row of a certain style. So right there, I waited for range. I got 3 range attacks off that time because I switched it super late. But that's all it basically is. Switch to range, and then he's going to attack with mage, and so I switch to mage right before that hit hits me, and then I switch back to range right before the hit hits me. So that's all. It's pretty straightforward for as far as switching your prayers. Not super difficult. It's nice to use Devo right now, because that's going to help absorb all the damage that he's doing. Whoops, messed that one up. And then Debilitate's also really good to use. So. And now he's going to launch out a Putrid Acid. So what happens with that is it's going to bounce about 5 times, and then it's going to latch onto you. When it latches onto you, that's when you need to move. So right there, it just latched onto me, and I moved instantly. I don't really care if it latched on me at the end there. I was burning him, so. And that's pretty much how you do Araxxor. Not a whole lot more to it than that. It's pretty straightforward, as I said. Try Skillian Key. I got Bruise, though, so I can't do Pet Chance, unfortunately, because I really do need Bruise right now. So I'm going to bank those. That is just a horrible drop. I thought it would have been awesome if I got a Pet Dropper or something like that on this kill, or even an actual spider leg piece, but if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to the video. Below is going to be my Twitch information if you guys want to watch me on stream while I do Araxxor or whatever other game I happen to be playing. I play lots of games, so check it out, and I will see you guys in the next guide. See ya!